be experiencing throughout pregnancy, our hips will shift and stretch to accommodate room for our growing babe, and often they can be a place of common discomfort for many bodies. Throughout this sequence, we're going to strengthen, we're going to stretch, we're going to bring blood flow to our hips, lower back, and core with the aim of keeping ourselves feeling good, healthy, and balanced. What you'll need for this class, excuse me, just had a Milano cookie. What you'll need for this class is a yogi strap if you have one. If not, go ahead and grab a scarf or a long sweater, as well as a yogi block. See you on the mat. Hey mamas, and welcome. I'm Molly Maloney, and this is a 20-minute, hey mamas, hey mamas, and welcome. I'm Molly Maloney, and this is a 30-minute healthy hip second trimester flow. For today's class, we're gonna get started on our backs. In second trimester and beyond, we encourage coming to your back by rolling onto your side and then allowing yourself to roll onto your back from there. When you've come onto your back, roll your shoulder blades underneath your body to find length in your neck. Keep your knees bent to begin. Heels are just outside fingertips reach. Knees are pointing to the sky. Bring your palms to rest on your belly. We'll spend a few moments here just connecting to our breath. In pregnancy, lying on your back, breathing. In pregnancy, lying on your back for shorter periods of time is generally considered safe as long as you remain asymptomatic. At any point, if you feel dizziness or have any shortness of breath, please roll to your side and we'll meet together in our clamshell. If this feels comfortable for your body, you're able to maintain a full breath here. Go ahead and bend your right knee into your chest, interlace your hands outside your shin, and draw your knee down. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, just exploring space in the hip. We'll reach for our strap or scarf and then hook our strap along the base of our foot. As we inhale, extend the base of the foot towards the sky. Couple options here. If you'd like to move your strap towards the heel, you're welcome to do so. This is aiming to get a bit more of a rooting of the femur bone into our thigh socket. This can feel nice and grounding both for the nervous system as well as alignment. If you'd like to experience more of a deeper hamstring stretch, you can bring the strap to the ball of the foot, and as you pull the toes slightly more towards your face, you'll notice a deep stretch through the hamstrings. Connect to your breath. As you inhale, notice belly fill with breath. Belly will expand to the ceiling, as well as press gently against the mat. And as you exhale, belly will gently fall back against our spine. If this feels comfortable to you, you're able to keep that left knee bent. If you'd like to deepen the stretch just slightly, you can straighten that left leg forward on the mat, keeping toes flexed, slight internal rotation of the thigh. Transitioning, we'll bring both straps into the left hand. Place right thumb right inside that right hip socket and just gently externally rotate that hip as you draw the right leg across the body. From here, we often don't need to go far to find that sweet spot. So keep that lower sacrum, both right and left side, lower back evenly grounded onto the mat. Breathe here. Working to open the hips, we'll transition the strap into the right hand. Left palm places on top of that left thigh, and we'll open our hips, that right foot over towards the right. This can be nice to place a block or a pillow underneath that right thigh. Support that 5. Connect to your breath. More deep inhale here. And on your next exhale, hug your core in. From the stabilization of the core, once more draw the base of the heel towards the sky. Go ahead and release the strap. Hug the right knee into the chest, clearing the belly. And so bringing right knee over to the right side. Excellent. And then bend that left knee, core is engaged. Left knee joins to right. Sorry, Molly, total crotch shot. And we'll come same stretch opposite side. Right foot will ground into the mat, knee pointed towards the sky. And then just experience with what feels best in your body, perhaps walking the toes further out from the base of the butt or keeping those toes in. Take that strap, put the strap around the base of that left foot. Left heel extends towards the sky. And shoulders are soft here, so relaxing your grip on the scarf, on the strap, so that shoulders can be released, not holding any tension. And then come into the stretch that feels best for your body. Perhaps we're working into the hamstrings. And if you did so on the first side, you're welcome to straighten that right leg, keeping that internal rotation, right foot flexed towards the sky. So our right leg is not chill, but it's working, it's active. Settle into your breath. In our yoga program, our intention is to create opportunity for you to connect to your own body awareness. So use this as an opportunity to drop in. Notice, what are you experiencing now? Bring both straps into that right hand. Left thumb comes right inside left hip crease. Gentle external rotation as we bring left foot across the body, come into a gentle hip stretch. Remember, rule of thumb is we don't want to squish babe. So if you feel any compression through the belly, any pulling on the pubic bone, go ahead and come out, just remaining in our hamstring stretch. Exhale, returning base of our foot to neutral. Strap comes into our left hand and gentle opening towards the left side. On your next exhale, hug core in, knit core together. Heel lifts up. And then we'll draw both knees into our chest, gently rocking side to side. Reaching for the outsides of our toes, coming to a happy baby. Bring the base of your feet back to the floor. We'll roll on to our left side, pausing here in a fetal position. And we're moving into our clamshell. Molly, you're getting all ass right here. I'm so sorry. Coming to rest on our clamshell. So we're cradling our left ear inside of our left arm. Right thigh is stacked over.
Car's back, so.
Left knee. Oh, thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Left knee.
Technique, what is?
Remember, feet flexed. I'm recording a video. On our inhale, lift. On our exhale, we lower. Let's do 5 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Continuing to move in connection with your own breath. From here, it's good to remember, right? Pregnancy, we spend so much time, or I know I spent time reflecting. Mourning is a bit strong of a word. But think about what I wasn't able to do, the activities that I no longer felt comfortable in my body. And although that is true, it's also important to know and remember the things we can do in the body. the natural strength our body has, and we're continuing to cultivate as we grow human life. One more here. Nice. Excellent. And then let's roll on to our back. I don't know if this is the best way to transition. And we'll come into clamshell opposite side. Cradle your right ear inside right thigh or right elbow. Feet gently flexed. Hand can come to rest on our hip. Really feel the abdominals knit here, right? So you're even. And inhale, 10 more. Right now we're strengthening that outer thigh, that abductor. Molly will correct me if I use that wrong. 5 more. Stay connected to your breath and stop when you need. If you feel fatigued, if you feel cramping, you know your body best. Listen, that's the real purpose of our practice, is to know our bodies, to trust our bodies, and to respect what they're asking for in any moment. When you feel ready, we'll use our hands, gently press ourselves back up, and we'll meet together in all fours. All fours will stack shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. We'll move through a few cat-cow just to release that back. If you feel like you need extra space below the hips, go ahead and take your knees slightly wider than hip width distance. Nice, Molly, you're getting boobs and my butt. Not my best angle. Let's practice this way. Oh, okay.
It's better than me.
True. As we inhale, we look forward. And then exhale, press palms against the sky. Shoulder blades extend. Oh my God. Press palms against the floor. Shoulder blades extend towards the sky. Gentle tuck of the chin. Nice. And then inhale, tilting your booty towards the sky. Belly drops, heart lifts. Exhale, pressing shoulder blades towards the sky. And continue to connect breath and movement here. Allow your inhale to bring you through cow pose, gaze lifts. Then allow the transition to your exhale to activate moving into your cat pose. Different philosophies in yoga, mamas say different things. So if a gentle tilt of that pelvis, if that booty towards the sky feels good, take that for yourself. If you feel too much pulling or discomfort through that lower abdomen, through that round ligament, then I'd suggest keeping more of a neutral spine as you move through cow. And from here, take your knees a bit wider perhaps, and then just exploring some hip circles. I like to say hip circles are the anti-ass gripper because it's real hard to birth a baby when you're gripping your ass, right? So balancing as we do in yoga, strength and softness. We move through strength as we did from our reclined position, and now it's time to soften. And so taking some gentle hip circles and just allowing it to feel good, exploring intuitive movement in your body. Perhaps that's figure eights. Maybe that's barrel rolls. I encourage you to just ask your body what feels good and then respond. 3 more breaths here. Drew, can you pull that table towards you so I have room to move? Yeah, thank you. When you feel ready, we'll meet once more in a neutral tabletop spine. Readjusting your hands by spreading your fingertips wide. Weight is held underneath your palms as opposed to below your wrists. Slight engagement of the core, so your lower back is long. Abdomen is drawing in and up. We'll bring our left knee slightly under our body and we'll step our right toes back. Right ball of our foot is grounding into the earth. Heel is lifted. Nice. We'll take some gentle rocks here forward and back. Gaze stays about a foot in front of our fingertips, so back of the neck is long. As you rock, just notice how the abdomen, what the hell am I trying to say? Abdominals. Notice as your lower core tends to turn on as you just begin to bring that gentle movement to your body. We're moving to supported side plank, so we'll ground that back. Supported side plank. Ground the back heel into the mat as you wrap the right hip underneath the body. Right arm reaches towards the sky. Nice. Once more, feel the abdominal knit together. So you're drawing your upper rib cage towards your pubic bone. Now it won't come as far as it used to, right? Because now we're sharing our belly space with a growing babe. But the engagement here is to draw in, knit our abdomen together. Right arm reaches towards the sky. And if you'd like, welcome to stay here. If you want to add on, just bring in some dynamic movement. So fingertips reach towards the ground on your inhale. Exhale, palm up and overhead. Welcome to keep your gaze down towards your fingertips or out at neutral. Explore what feels best in your body. One more breath here. If you'd like to, welcome to stay here. Mamas, listen to your body. That's all that matters. If you'd like to add on, you can lift that back leg off the mat. I can't lift because there's a table. And then exhale, lower. We'll do 3 of these. Inhale, we lift, abdominals knit. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Let's pivot both hands to the floor. Turn that right hip bone to face the mat before you draw that right hip in. Nice control. Moving through a cat-cow just to rinse the spine. Belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, shoulder blades extend towards the sky. Meeting once more in our neutral spine, switching opposite side. Left foot steps back. Ball of the foot grounds into the earth, heel lifts. Moving through our gentle rocking motion. Supporting our body, activate that lower core muscles. So gentle knitting, drawing up of those lower abdominal muscles. Right, our babies are getting bigger, that hammock, that booty out, that banana we see so much of in yoga, working to intentionally counter that here. Transitioning into our supported side plank, ground the left heel, right booty wraps under, left fingertips reach towards the sky. Stay grounded into the pinky toe side of that back foot. Gaze is either out in front of us or down at the floor. You're welcome to stay here. If you'd like to add on, bringing dynamic movement by reaching fingertips forward and then exhale, fingertips down. Boom, boom, boom. One more breath. Left hand can come on top of left hip. Staying here, working on that engagement of the core. If you'd like to add on, gently lifting that back leg, and we'll do 5 toe taps. 3, 4, and 5. Ooh. Left hand comes down, left hip bone pivots once more towards the mat. We'll bring knees down, and this time let's bring knees hip width distance apart or slightly wider. Big toes come to touch. Drop back, child's pose. Hands extend out and overhead. Nice, mamas. And then you're welcome to either rest your forehead on the floor. And just give yourself an opportunity to soften. Uniting the dance between ease and effort, surrender and strength. To deepen the stretch, come up onto your fingertips. We'll gently walk our fingertips a few more inches out in front of us, so much so that our sit bones lift off of our heels. Nice. Maintaining that engagement through the shoulders. Work to once more settle those sit bones back into the heels, into the arches of our feet. And maintaining length through the body, walk our hands over towards the right. Pull our booty to the left. 3 breaths here. Next exhale, hands walk over to the left. Hips now pull to the right, deep side body stretch. And we'll be moving shortly into another sequence of strength. And for now, bring your attention to softening. Just noticing if there's any anticipation of wanting to get moving, or curiosity, perhaps even concern of what comes next. Just spend this moment noticing what's arising for you. Where does your mind go in moments of stillness? Once more, hands reach forward. And 2 more breaths. And when we begin to understand where our mind goes when left unattended, we're better able to understand our reactions, our expectations for moments, situations, events, which helps us identify what is real, perhaps what are learned habits or projections of what has happened in the past. Gently push our way up to tabletop. We just got deep in that child's pose in more ways than one. All right, moving into our next series of strength. I'll have to turn this way, Molly. I can't do it the other way. Once more, reconnect to your tabletop position. So spread those fingers wide, bring integrity through the palms. From here, if you'd like to add a little bit more strength, you can micro bend your elbows, wrap your biceps towards the front of the room. Notice how your arms engage. Jaw and core in, back of the spine is long, nice. From here, adjust as you need. You can bring your left knee underneath your body, step the right foot back once more. Ball of the foot is grounded into the mat, heel is lifting, nice. If you'd like to stay here, just moving through that rocking motion, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like to add on, finding balance, engaging integrity through the core, we'll extend that left arm forward. Gaze stays towards the floor, back of the neck is long. Once more, pausing here. If you'd like to add on, lift those back toes. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. 3 more mamas, just follow your own breath. You have the strength. And then release. Stepping left toes back, we're transitioning right away into the other side. Jaw that abdomen in. Couple options here, either remaining with rocking, micro bend in those elbows, biceps drive forward, biceps drive forward, feel your strength. If you'd like to add on, lifting the back toes off the floor. Final option here is right arms extend forward. And bring elbow to knee. Now, mama, some days we have this in us and then some days we don't. So instead of perhaps assigning judgment to what we can or can't do today, just allowing, inviting ourselves to show up exactly as we are. Hands and knees release. Once more, widen those knees slightly. So knees are outside of hip width distance, and we'll move through a few cat-cows. Excellent. We'll come to take a seat. As we do in many of our yoga practices, if you have a support, go ahead and move that underneath your sit bones now, whether that's a blanket or a pillow. We're coming into butterfly, also known as Baddha Konasana in Sanskrit. Baddha Konasana, bases of their feet are together. Move that booty out from underneath our sit bones so you feel the pointy bits the ground into the earth. And then explore what feels good in your body. Sometimes it feels nice to have the heels slightly further away. Sometimes it feels nice to draw the heels into your body. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. And then exhale, extending arms forward. If you have the block and your belly allows, you're welcome to stack a block or two. Counter pressure into the forward can feel like a lovely release after some activating poses. And then settle in here. We're finishing with two more restorative style poses for practice today. And restorative style means we're gonna hold them and we're gonna be with what arises. And so often in our culture, we use movement as a way to provide relief, to perhaps even escape some sensations in the present moment. And so just shifting. Maybe that pattern for us, maybe that's not a pattern for us. But just noticing what the impact of stillness has on our body, on our mind. Gentle tuck of the chin. If it feels comfortable, you're welcome to close your eyes. We'll be here another 8 to 10 breaths. In yoga, we use our exhale to create space. So inviting you to explore that in your body as you exhale, just noticing if any space reveals itself. That may or may not be true for you. May be true up until a certain point. Remain connected to your breath. When you're ready, we'll gently roll ourselves back up to our seat. And the final stretch of the practice here is wide-legged forward fold. So remaining up on our support. When we're up on our support, just a reminder, our body is able to remain neutral. And so baby internal organs are stacked optimally over pelvis, less strain through pubic bone and less pull on our lower back. Inhale, arms will reach up and overhead, find length through the spine, and then exhale, really allowing yourself to tilt on the pelvis, and we'll gently come into a forward fold. Just being aware, mamas, we're really working for that tilt of the pelvis, so we're not wanting to round through our spine. And so if that tilt of the pelvis only allows you to come an inch or two, then so be it. As we did before, dropping in here, we'll be here 8 to 10 breaths. As you inhale, sending your breath through the hips and lower back. Exhale, soften. Bringing awareness just to notice sensation in the body. Three more breaths. At the bottom Of your third exhale, use your hands, gently lift yourself back up to a seat. Use the support of your hands, bring your knees back together. We'll finish today in a Shavasana pose. So rolling onto right or left side, we'll make our way into our Shavasana pose of choice. That can be legs up the wall. That can be supported side lying where you bring your blanket or a bolster between your legs. So mama's coming into whatever feels good for you. We'll spend a few moments in our Shavasana, but I encourage you, if you have the space to stay, to linger. Some days life reality may or may not allow that. But if it does, perhaps taking that space for yourself. Allowing your body to grow heavy. Inviting yourself to feel the support of the floor, the earth. Spending a moment to direct your awareness deep into your belly. Knowing that always throughout the day and in this moment as well, you share your breath with your baby. So if you like sending baby a little love, some intentional deep breaths. Mama, so much of what you do, whether this is your first babe or your third, is for your babe, is for your family, your partner. So we'll end today by drawing your awareness into your heart. And just allowing your heart space to fill with the same compassion, with the same love you extend to others. Allowing yourself to feel that and keep that for you. So often as mamas, we share so much and yet we keep so little. Knowing that how much we share will never change. But also giving ourselves an opportunity to feel the same nourishment. With one deep, intentional breath, we'll intentionally bring close to our practice. And just thanking yourself for carving this time to show up for you. Knowing that as you do, it extends to your babe, into your family, and into your community. If you'd like to stay where you are, please do so. If you'd like to finish, or if you need to finish now, please meet together at a comfortable seat. Moving slowly, maintaining that connection inward. We'll finish with one deep breath together. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. And then exhale, palms draw together through heart center. Bringing thumbs to rest between eyebrows. May we have the attention of right sight. Thumbs rest on our lips. May we speak with truth and compassion. And may you bring your thumbs to your heart center. May we remain connected to heart's purpose and joy. Thank you so much, mamas, for sharing this time and space with us. And namaste. Namaste, bitches, namaste. I gotta work on my ending, but there you go, Molly.